Your reality will catch up with your vision when clarity of what you want becomes more important than the disappointments of what you don't want. When you go beyond the someone who's a victim and you become someone who's a very creative, solution-oriented person who knows where he or she is going. I want to talk today to you about the secret. It's not even a secret. It's a common sense, but it became a secret in this modern society where people became so driven by consumerism, consumption, and confusion that they've forgotten who they truly are. I hope, my friend, you're here in clarity. If not, you will get to. I will share with you 5 powerful steps that can help you to create your own reality. I'm sharing them because they worked for me. This is my way. This is what worked for me. So the reason that I have my own approach to it is because so many things that are shared on the internet didn't work for me. So I needed to find my way. When I got into all this law of attraction thing, it inspired me a lot. When I was reading a book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, it gave me a lot of fuel for my thought to really become clear on what I want out of my life, what kind of purpose I want to serve, what I want to devote myself to. I've recognized that clarity, purpose, and devotion are the most powerful forces we can embody if we want to create our reality. But sometimes we don't know what it is. I remember when I was reading these things and listening this kind of videos, I was like, I don't really know what I want. Like, I would love to live a life of purpose, but I don't know what it is. Because I was living in chaos. My mind was chaotic. I was not clear. So I recognized that before I actually want to create my own reality, I need to face with my own darkness. I need to face with my own confusion. So then I can become clear on what I want. And it happened to me so strangely. Like, I was listening all these law of attraction videos, and so many videos were so great on YouTube. So many great ideas, but nothing worked for me because I was not clear. My vessel was not clear. I was not purified. My mind was not purified. Emotionally, I was too attached to limiting beliefs that have been holding me in a certain box that I didn't even like. So my finances were limited, my life's experience was limited, my freedom was limited, my joy was limited. And that's something that I want to give you today, what helped me to unlimit myself, to create a life of abundance, to manifest my dreams, and to live a lifestyle that I truly love. So what helped me? Well, the first thing was to face with your darkness. I needed to face with my darkness. And what does it mean? Well, I needed to sit with my chaotic mind and my chaotic body and face with the truth. Do I like my job? Am I happy with my life? Do I love people that are around me? Do I love them? Do I respect them? And do I feel supported by them? So yes, I loved all people around me, but I didn't feel supported truly by them. I felt like I'm just plugged into a certain matrix. I still love all these people. Many of them were still friends. But I've recognized, okay, even though I can connect with all these people, I need to find out what is my path. I need to find out what is my way in this life, where I want to go, what are my heart's desires. And that's how I've started facing with my own darkness. I needed to admit to myself, even though I had actually a dream job, that dream job, I've outgrown it at some point. So even your dream job can turn into a regular job, right? It's not a dream job anymore. Many times it actually happens. We have a dream and then we manifest it and we recognize, well, it's actually nothing special. Because we are chasing something we think that will change our lives, but once we meet it, we recognize, oh, it's actually not what I expected it will be. Yeah, that's a very wonderful realization we come across because we recognize, okay, nothing will change my life because the quality of my life depends on my mindset, my emotions, and my ability to be present. And more you learn to be present, more you recognize how much you're actually holding on to something that is not serving you. So you come across forgiveness, you come across letting go, you come across moving on in your life, right? And that's where we start ascending and leveling up. So the first thing that helped me to really manifest an incredible life was firstly, sit with my own thoughts, sit with my own darkness and face with it to find clarity on what is my path. So many times you will need to move away from the society so you can find out what is your place here. Where do you belong? So you start fitting in to something that you don't fit in and you find your own way. And that's where my childhood passion came back up. I've started drawing and I've shared this story with you so many times that I'm just repeating myself, but yeah, I know there are so many new people here. So my friend, have you sit down with your own darkness? Let me know in the comment section. Have you took time and sit down with your thoughts until clarity appeared? That's what people call the inner work. I call it the inner work as well, because this is the inner work. You see, chaos feels like a stormy weather. We have a storm inside of us, and many times we want to escape it. And we do all kinds of different things to feel better, but all we truly need to do is to sit with it and ascend from it. I use meditation for that. I sit with my thoughts until, clouds move away and I can see things clearly once again. You can have a conversation with God like that. Talk with life, talk with the source, and find clarity. Then the second thing I did was I got in touch with clear idea of what I want out of my life. And I knew that because it came to me with a deep sense of passion and purpose. So I've recognized, okay, when an idea comes with a sense of passion and purpose, then it is the right idea. Because I'm an artist, you know that. And actually today I'm sharing with you a painting that I call transformation, the alchemical process of transformation. So I hope you're enjoying in this one, because this one is very much related to manifestation. And when I'm an artist, and when we have many ideas of what we could do out of our lives, sometimes we are not sure which one would be the right one. So we need to get deeper into the idea and notice how something feels. Like, does it bring you a sense of passion? Does it bring you a sense of drive? Does it bring you a sense of fire? Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, I want to do that. Like, there's nothing else I want to do. I want to pursue this path. I want to pursue this mission. And create a mission statement out of it. I am inspiring millions of people. Or I am creating art that is changing lives. I'm producing music that is uplifting spirits. Whatever it is, create a mission statement and then live up to it. When you are clear, when you will sit with your darkness, when you will sit with your own thoughts, eventually, maybe not in one day, maybe not in 1 month. But what I needed to do, I actually needed to quit my job. I needed to move away from all the noises, to have more time for myself. I'm not saying you have to do something like that, but if it resonates with you, maybe it's something you need right now. So when I did that, suddenly clarity appeared, and I've recognized I'm an artist, I'm a born artist. As a little kid, that's something I've been doing all the time. And that's when I knew, oh, I love the feeling when I draw down my ideas, my thoughts, my visions. And then it just started opening. I've started seeing more vivid, more colorful visions. So I said, okay, I need to learn to paint. And that's how everything started for me. And it came with a sense of purpose, with a sense of drive, with a sense of mission. That's how you know this is the right thing. I'm not here to tell you you can manifest this and this and that. I want to direct you onto your life's path. Because once you're on your life's path, everything happens with almost like with ease. Of course, there's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of effort you put in, a lot of energy, but it feels purposeful. It feels like a mission. And life supports that because, well, you have a soul contract. How many of you are aware of your soul contract? I can make another video just about that if there will be enough comments about it. So let me know if you're curious about that, because you came here with a soul contract. In other words, you came here with a clear purpose of what you want to accomplish, create, produce, and give here. And also how you want to grow and through what kind of challenges you want to go, so you can become more evolved spirit, more evolved soul. And many of you are actually on this path right now. And this path should feel like a purpose, like a mission. And a sense of drive comes with it. This is a beautiful feeling, and I'm happy for anyone who found it. And to those who are still in a search, my friend, know this path is out there and you will discover it. Keep looking for it. Keep exploring your inner world and stop listening so much what other people say, because no one knows you, who you truly are. It's your job to discover what feels right to you. It's your job to get in tune with your nature. It is your job. It is yours and only yours job. Other people can help you to find it, to navigate yourself. There's a very beautiful Japanese concept that I often give to my clients when I'm coaching people. Ikigai, that helps people to discover their purpose. It can help you a lot, but it's still not a solution if you have a very cluttered mind. You need to deal with your darkness. So the second thing, as I mentioned, was I needed to find clarity, and I needed to find out what really inspires me, what really gives me a sense of purpose. So even when I've started painting, I've noticed it's not enough. Like with each painting there comes messages and inspiration. There's so much more. I want to make videos as well. I want to teach people. I want to share with the world what helped me. Because every time I share with the world what helps me, I feel even more alive. So I've recognized, okay, my job is not just to paint, it's also to teach, to be a leader. But it's not just to teach and to be a leader, I also need to paint. I've recognized my journey is quite complex and I needed to accept that, I needed to embrace that. So, how many of you came to the point where you became clear on what you want and you started pursuing that? Let me know in the comment section, because I'm curious to see how many people here in the community are already pursuing your mission. I'm receiving frequently messages like, I'm doing the work, thank you so much for your inspiration, it helped me so much. So it also helps me, this kind of feedback helps me to see where we are as the community. You are part of my journey and I'm part of yours journey. So let's share your thoughts in the comment section. It helps all of us. And you can also inspire someone who's somewhere in the beginning of the journey. The third thing, what I did was I needed to decide, what will I do consistently to make it happen? So one thing is setting an intention, planting those seeds. The second thing is watering them. When season starts, you put a plant under the sun, maybe outside, depends on where you live. You take care of it, you nourish it, right? When it comes to your dreams and passions, what will you do consistently? It's like you do something in exchange for creating results. This is one of the most important part in any process. Some things may happen even without doing any work, but as soon as you start weighting them, it will never work like that. It only comes when you become so confident that your energy does all the work. But when your mission is related to a certain work, like for me it's making videos and making paintings, well, I will not create a wonderful life if I will not be doing that. Actually, I will feel like I'm lacking something. I'm lacking some kind of an outlet where I can express my thoughts and my emotions and my ideas and all of that. So decide what is the thing you will do consistently. And now when I say consistently, well, if you're not showing up consistently, you're still showing up consistently to something that's not serving you. So when you're changing the patterns in your life, you are beginning to do something that's unfamiliar to you. So sometimes you will feel like, oh, it doesn't feel right, but actually it just doesn't feel familiar. Well, if the vision is right, if the mission is truly yours, well, you will do whatever it takes to show up every single day for it. And don't be afraid to put out a bad work, because tomorrow you can make it better, and the next day you can make it better. Don't be a perfectionist. Be someone who's in a consistent state of becoming better. This is the secret to create a wonderful life for yourself. Have daily practices of visualization so you see where you're going and you feel who you are in the future. And then have physical practices where you're actually doing that and becoming it. And when you're finishing your day, go into gratitude and be proud of yourself for what you've created. And then it moves us into the fourth thing that I needed to learn. So one thing is having a vision and doing it, putting a lot of work into it. And then other part is letting go, surrendering the control. This is another thing that helped me to manifest an incredible life, an abundance, everything I ever wanted, was to let go of control. And this was the hardest thing for me because I'm a doer. I actually love to have things under control until I've recognized that actually nothing is in my control, only the work that I do, nothing else. So I needed to surrender to God's will. And when my work was done, I needed to let it go, because when you plant a seed of flower, or if you're gardening, you plant some vegetables or whatever you're planting, you don't look up, you don't just uncover them every single day when it will happen. You're not questioning them. You forget about it. You water it and then forget about it, because why? You have other responsibilities. So when your job is done, when you've done your work, focus on other responsibilities. Don't be too obsessed with when it will happen or how it will happen. That's how you surrender control. To me, it was a hard thing, and it took me many years to actually learn to let go. Today, I can gratefully say I've mastered it. I'm not focusing on when something will happen, and therefore every single day something surprises me because I'm not looking for it. I just know when the time will be right, it will surprise me. Every single day I show up, I do the work, and then I allow the universe to surprise me. This is a very important ingredient to this wonderful cake we are baking right now. So yeah, pay attention, my friend. The last one, the fifth one, most probably the most important one, ascend your energy beyond waiting, wishing, and hoping. Wow, this one is powerful, huh? Ascend your energy beyond wishing, waiting and hoping. What does it mean? Well, it means your ego wants to see results so it would feel safe. But you are not your ego, my friend. You are not your ego. Do you know that? Yeah, I know you know. You're on this path for quite some time. If you're watching AttractPassion for some time, you know these things. You know who you are. But still we get caught up in this illusion of separation. It's ego's trap to put you back into a seat where you believe you are safe and you have things under control. It's a false sense of security because it's false. It's false because you have nothing under control. Even if it feels like, oh, I have things under control, tomorrow you can lose it. You can lose people. You can lose a job. You can, I don't know, lose an internet connection. Whatever may happen, right? So the only thing in life that is certain is that you are one with life. But sometimes we're not aware of that. So we need to have a practice where we get in touch with our nature. I call it our nature. It's oneness with life. I have meditation, and sometimes when I have troubles, I need 1 hour of meditation, of a certain practice that pulls me back into who I truly am so I can ascend beyond my emotions, especially emotions of separation. And I can recognize, okay, the creation is already finished because we are living in a simulation. That's a projection of your own beliefs and emotional reactions. So when you return back into your nature, you recognize everything happens in divine timing. Everything happens in God's timing. And your job here is to master being and doing. This is the job of the Creator. Master being and doing. Don't be lost in a state of waiting and wishing and hoping, because those are low frequencies that trick you into believing that your life will get better when you experience what you want. But actually, even when you experience what you want, your life only gets better for a few days, right? You've experienced that before. The true power of manifestation lays in knowing that it's already done. It's already done because it called you, it inspired you. So your job is now to bring it here through action and through being aware of it and enjoying the process of it and falling in love with the journey you're walking. And allow it to be mysterious. Allow it to be not so clear. Allow it to be maybe sometimes unsure. Allow it to teach you what you need to know so you can master the art of manifestation. You don't need to know everything. Sometimes people write me, I've done all the work and it still didn't happen. And I say to them, well, it didn't happen because you're still waiting for it. Focus more on doing and you will not be even thinking about when results will happen, because you lose yourself in doing. You lose yourself in the flow state. The flow state happens when you put all of yourself into doing. And when you are done with doing, focus on being and be aware of your environment. Be aware of people in your life. Be present with people in your life. Don't be a hustler who's constantly working on something, but then your family is suffering, or your finances are suffering, or your, I don't know, neighbors are suffering. Be a mindful person who's just passionate about a vision you're creating for you and for the world around you. But when you're done, be a loving human being that's presence is a gift for others. You see, when you're doing something you love, it charges you up. And then, well, you can share some of what charged you up with the world around you. This is the great secret of manifestation. It's not like, hey, it will just find you if you visualize it. Well, Sometimes it works. It happened to me before. Like I've manifested things I was not even working for them. Maya is even better. Maya is my partner. She's even better at that. Sometimes she says, well, it will just happen at the right time. And then she manifests everything. So yes, all of that is possible. But when something requires your effort, don't ignore it, don't postpone it, don't procrastinate with it. It's possible because sometimes I procrastinate with painting and I know I have to paint it. So we need to build discipline. We need to build a very incredible sense of focus that is making us so aware of what needs to be done that we forget about everything else that doesn't truly have anything with our path. That's what we call distraction, and the word distraction means action away from where you want to go. If you want to cut distractions from your life, become so clear on where you're going that nothing else will be visible to you anymore. Like a eagle eye, they say, right? Laser-like focus. But when you're done, let it go and just be you and be a loving you to others around you, right? So you're not just this hard-working hustler who's constantly doing and burning out and doing. You're also being and loving life. Because sometimes I know this journey may be hard because yes, results don't come and you're like, how will I pay my bills? You need to have faith and trust, my friend. And sometimes you need to have also an alternative option, like a side job, a side hustle, so you can support your main job that will turn into a big reality one day. Sometimes you need to, see what life presents to you so you can manifest what's truly meant for you. I hope you found a great value in today's message. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting as well. To anyone who would like to get a print of it, this one is a very powerful one, and there's the whole description on AttractPassion.com. Type in the search transformation. It's the alchemical process of manifestation, and it's quite interesting. So if you resonate with this painting, you can actually put it somewhere where it will inspire you to work on your dreams, especially to those of you who are more into alchemy and this wonderful mystical science behind transformation. This one is definitely for you. Also go and check out all of my other paintings. They were all created from a vision. They all have a very high, strong energy, and if you put them somewhere where they can inspire you, you will also make your space more pleasant and supportive for your ascension journey, your transformation journey that you're on. So yeah, make your space beautiful. So every single day you wake up, you are in heaven. And yes, you're in heaven, and it will inspire you to bring more of this heaven on earth. That's how your space should be, right? So I'm wishing you all the best, my friends. All the love, all the joy, all the passion, all the drive. You deserve it all. You deserve it all. And to those of you who are still maybe somewhere at the beginning, no, you're not worse because of that. Oh, don't think like that, my friend. We are all the same. Sometimes we are on different levels, but deep inside we are all the same. Some people are longer on this path, some people are just beginning. We are all the same, my friend. We are all figuring things out and learning to master the game and master ourselves. So be you, my friend. Don't compare yourself with anyone because your journey is sacred. Carl Jung said, if the path in front of you is clear, most probably you're on someone else's path. The point is your path doesn't need to be clear. Let it teach you all about how to find clarity, how to trust your inner compass, your inner guidance. so you don't lose yourself in the confusion of the outside world. Sometimes it may be loud, and some people may tell you what you should do. They don't even know you, my friend. Know yourself and do what feels right to you. Yeah, you know what you have to do. This is it for today. Once again, lots of love, blessings, and power to all of you. Until next time, one love.